Hello and welcome back everybody to another Snapshot episode where today we are going to be covering, let me see, there we go. Snapshot 16W39A, otherwise known as the 1.11 Snapshot. This is the first time that we get to take a look at what's coming up in the Exploration update. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in, shall we? So, I'm going to try and cover everything that you guys need to know in this. Okay, there's a lot of different little fixes, like, they changed the names of some things if you want to spawn them in and stuff like that. I'm not going to cover that stuff. I'm going to cover this main stuff, as well as some stuff that's going to be off in the distant land. So, let's go ahead and do this. Shulker boxes. Holy crap, these things are freaking awesome. So, what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and kill these guys, alright? So, I found that looting does affect these guys, okay? Looting does increase your chances of going ahead and getting your loot, getting these boxes, but, blop, 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 there we go. You still do get your chance with sharpness. You don't have to have looting, but looting does increase your chances of getting these little shulker shells. So with the shulker shells, you need to have a chest. Go ahead and craft it up like I show up on the wall. Bada bing, bada boom, you got your little shulker box. So, what I want to do right now really quick is show you this as well. What do we want to make it? I think we can, let's do orange. Let's go and get some orange dye, shall we? So, with the shulker boxes, you can actually go ahead and dye them as well. Okay, well, wait a minute. What the hell? It's supposed to work. Let's try something else. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe you have to be in survival mode. Let's try it. Why not, right? Let's see. Weird. Huh. So it's not actually craftable at this point, but you can get them in different colors. So that's currently available. But yeah, that's the way that you craft them. Blah, blah, blah. Those are some spare eggs in case we didn't get drops. They don't drop all the time, even with looting. Just saying, you don't get the shells, and you're limited to one per shulker. So, anyways, let's go and get on with this. These boxes are amazing, and I don't know if I like them. Okay, here's my main reason why. Let's take an example of these four boxes on the bottom. We got our tools box, we got our armor box, weapons box, and just building blocks. So, let's go ahead, break that. You can use any pick you want. It's just going to break at different durations. And notice what we had in here. This is the building blocks, and this is the weapons box. We picked them up. They didn't drop their contents, but we can take them anywhere with us, and they will hold their contents. That's pretty cool, because this means that we can increase every single one of our personal inventory spaces by 27. That's pretty dang amazing, and that's going to be a game changer, in my opinion. So we can take those with us. Just so long as we have them with us, you can take an additional 27 spots per one of these boxes. So I don't think shulker farms really exist yet, but I think somebody would try and figure out how to make that possible, especially if there's a way of respawning them. I don't think that there is. I think they're pretty limited, and whatever you have in a spawn, like in an end city, is what you have. But who knows? But yeah, these things are also placeable in directions. Okay, you got this one that's kind of like aimed upwards and opens kind of funky like that. And then you got this one kind of aimed off to the side. It's kind of cool. Works the same way as pistons do. But anyways, that's enough for the shulker boxes. Let's go ahead and get on over here to the cartographer. So this guy over here is basically a new branch of the librarian. So basically it's kind of like the farmers, the Fletchers, and blah, 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 with the brown robes. The white robes now have two variants. You get the librarian and cartographer. Basically, paper trade, you get the compass trade, you got a trade to get an empty map, and this is what we want. The Woodland Explorer map and the Ocean Explorer map. So the Ocean Explorer map will show up with this little green emblem, and the Woodland one will show up with that little house emblem. So this one over here, I can take you over to it. Let's go ahead and jump over here into game mode 1. And we can go ahead and show, it is literally right over here. Okay? Which, when I was thinking about this, I was thinking, ooh, okay, so we get these maps. Is it going to be the closest relative to you See, there it is right there. But that's not the case. Like, I was thinking that you go ahead, you get the map from the villager, and it's going to be whatever's closest to your area when you open up that map. That is not the case, ladies and gentlemen, because we're shown that one over there. But there's one right here. This is the one I thought that the villager would give us. And if you don't believe me, I'll go ahead and show you right now. Let's go ahead and get some emeralds. And let's get a compass. And I'll just go ahead and get the map again and show you guys. Okay? So let's go ahead and get the ocean monument. Blah, 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 blah. And I don't think that's too bad of a trade either. But see, we're all the way on the bottom of the map. It goes all the way over there. That guy right there should be the one that we would go to, in my opinion. That's what I would think. But anyways, no matter how many times you try and do this trade with this villager, you will always get the same map every single dang time. So, I did do a test on that. If you come over here to this guy over here and you do the trade with him, he will give you an entirely unfilled map that goes to a completely different location. So, and this is kind of what it looks like. You kind of have like the grayed out area. That's a biome. The bland area is another biome sort of thing, kind of showing you the outlines. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on. So we got the woodland area, the ocean area. I think this is what we care about the most, isn't it? Let's go and go. So, I already found this guy, and just to show you just how random these god dang things are. Oh, these guys despawned. Oh, that's sad. Look how far away we are. Let me go ahead and kill myself, okay? I know, this is so sad to watch me kill myself. But let's go ahead and do it anyways. We go ahead and come back here. Our coordinates are pretty small. Like negative 1200, negative 350, blah, blah, blah. Come over here. Yeah, 10,000 by negative 10,000 is absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion. So, yeah. The maps that you get from the villagers are really, really random, and there's not really a set coordinate, I'm guessing. I would hope that it wouldn't send you to millions of blocks away, but who knows at this point. Anyways, we'll come back and get these guys here in a second, kind of show what they're all about. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and jump into game mode 3 and kind of show what's going on with this thing. It has a lot of loot chests. Okay, well, actually not a lot. It's got meh is what I'll put as for loot chests. There's nothing really great that I've found so far in any of these chests that have spawned. They do have a couple of these things which I find really, really cool. And why did I not hear that chest open? Interesting. But yeah, there's just nothing really too crazy going on in here. You got these rooms like this with a bunch of chests and you're like, ooh, look at all the loot. There's nothing in any of these chests, guys. And you got these little jail cells. It's kind of cool. I like these little rooms like this. They're just a little bit random, blah, blah, blah. Another chest room of disappointment is what I'm calling them. Chest rooms of disappointment, more jail cells. You got these guys that are walking around. A little farm area. The overall look of this place is actually pretty cool. I really do like it, especially from the outside. I mean, it looks like a mansion, and it's freaking huge. So if you need resources, it's going to be pretty easy to get them. Plus, if you have, like, if you see that guy, it's pretty cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and try and find... Ooh, yeah. This is one of them. It had, like, a wrestling arena. Or, like, a battle arena or something like that. I found this one kind of interesting. But still... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't check this loot. Oh, yeah, I did, apparently. Oh, wow. But there's one thing in here. One thing that I wanted to show Joe. What the frig? Oh, okay, it's shown from the other side. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. There's a giant chicken. There's a giant chicken, everybody. And there's nothing on the inside. Okay? There's nothing on the inside of this chicken. But it's just a chicken in its own little room. I didn't really understand it, but I thought it was pretty awesome. I loved it a lot, honestly. But yeah, if you want bookshelves and stuff like that, I think this place is going to be pretty good for you. As well as a lot of carpet. I was doing some digging. I was thinking that maybe in the jail cells, that there would maybe be some like escape patch. Nah, God dang it, I can't talk today. there'd be like some escape paths because there's some carpet lying down on the ground, but there's absolutely nothing underneath this thing whatsoever. So let's go ahead and get on to what is actually here with the mobs, okay? So let's go ahead and get out of spectator mode, back into creative, and let's go ahead and get some eggs, shall we? So, basically we have 3 new mobs that we have to play with now. And they are the Vex, the Vindicator, and the Evoker. I'm only going to show these 2 for right now because, wait a minute. Oh yeah, Evoker goes over here. Get out in there. There we go. And you go over here. Gotcha. Okay. So, let's go ahead and show what these guys are, alright? This guy is basically being described as a villager that was bad and has been banned. Okay, that's basically his story behind him. So, and he's kind of also bouncing around over there with his buddy. Basically when you kill them, basically all they're going to do is drop emeralds, and they only become hostile towards you and other villagers. Apparently they have a vendetta against villagers. Whatever. These guys are pretty much the same way. They'll go ahead and attack villagers as well. But basically what he drops is these totems. What are they called? They're called totems something. Totems of life, I think. Totem of undying, whatever. And we'll demonstrate that here in a second. But he'll also do emeralds as well. So, what I want to do is go ahead and show that basically, no matter what... Oh, hey, Nitwit. I'll show you here in a second, too. But yeah. So, the Evoker will then spawn these little Vex guys, and they'll basically do the bidding, and poor little Nitwit. Woo! That was pretty, wasn't it? But yeah, the Nitwit's gonna die, blah blah blah. And basically the thing with that whole effect comes from the Evoker, and they're just like spikes that come out of the ground, and it's pretty dang cool. I really do like it. The Vex do not stick around forever. They are only summoned to kill, and then they'll despawn after, I'm guessing, a random amount of time. But yeah, they do not stick around forever, which is why you didn't see them floating around in here. Instead, you only saw these guys around. So let's go ahead and do this, shall we? I found this is the best way to do the Totem of Undying, is having it in your offhand. So let's go ahead and get into survival mode and just let them go to town, okay? Ow, ow, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so here we go. Now, notice it floats right in front of our faces like that. Gives us 4 hearts of absorption, as well as a... Wow, actually, that's pretty generous. So what is that, like 40 seconds of natural regeneration 2? Or regeneration 2. That's pretty nice. But basically, it's like... get back into safety. But it's basically like saying, oh, you're gonna die. We'll give you one last chance to try and save yourself. It's kind of cool. I like having that available to us as an option. So Totem of Undying and the Villager demonstration. I think that we are done for here. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and kill ourselves again. Respawn all the way back here, where we will continue on with the tour. Next up, actually, I want to show this guy over here. The Nitwit. Green-robed villager coming to 1.11. You, sir, are just stupid. You don't do anything. You can hear me right now. There's nothing. I can't click on him. He can't do anything. He has no trades. Pretty much he's pointless. He's absolutely pointless. I don't know if I like him or dislike him at this point. But anyways, let's go and get on to the Observer. The one thing that you're going to be seeing from all your favorite YouTubers right now, do Redstone, aka Mumbo Jumbo, Seth Bling, all of them. Because these things are absolutely pretty cool. So, if you don't know what a bud switch is, it's basically a way that Minecraft can detect block updates. So, what this is basically a compact way of doing it, so that way people who don't understand how bud switches work can use this method to actually make it work. And I'm just going to go and steal... Okay, well, never mind. I forgot I'm still in creative, so I'm going to go and take this. Alright, so basically just keep an eye on that redstone over there. As I update and put something in front of this camera, basically, it'll give out a little redstone tick. If you don't see it, then we'll go ahead and do this as a demonstration for you, okay? Right here. Little audio cue, even light cues. But note that if you have it go out to here, it will not go out. It only goes out 1 tick. So, if you want to be able to extend it, you're going to have to, of course, have a redstone repeater. But honestly, though, this is a great addition to Minecraft, honestly, in my opinion. I think that they should have done it a lot sooner, and here's the crafting recipe, as you can see on the screen. So, anyways, this is pretty cool. I'm expecting to see a lot of stuff out of this. Maybe me and Daniel might try and come up with something. I don't know. Anything's possible at this point with that. So, now let's go ahead and go to the grand finale. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Let's go and hit this. We'll save you guys for last. These guys. Ooh, buddy. Alright, let's go and jump back into game mode. Survival. Okay, because we have the Curse of Binding. Okay? Which I just doomed myself with that one. I'm going to doom myself again with this one. You got a Vanishing Curse and a Binding Curse, okay? These two things can be found in dungeons, apparently. I tried to enchant and get it on some of my tools through just regular enchanting. I couldn't do it, so it sounds like it's only available in, like, dungeons. So the main idea with this is that you're going... with the Curse of Binding, I can't remove this from my inventory, okay? If I try and drop it... Oh, wait a minute, what? Wait, what? Curse of Binding, Curse of Vanishing. What the hell? Okay, I don't know why it's not working. Maybe it's when I have no idea. It's supposed to stick into your inventory, and you're never supposed to be never supposed to let go of it. That's basically the idea. And then if I kill myself right now, the Vanishing Sword should disappear as well. So let's see if that's actually true. Because I'm guessing... I would guess it's probably gone. Yeah, it is gone. Okay, so that one worked. So that's a bit interesting that the binding actually didn't stick into my inventory. That's really, really weird to me. But then again, it is a pre-release, basically. Well, actually not pre-release, it's just a snapshot. So it is buggy, so I'm guessing that might just be a glitch. I'm not really sure what it is. But yeah, so those are the two new enchantments that we got. We got the treasure ones last time, and I guess they wanted to punish us this time with those. So that's kind of interesting. And I'm thinking those could be pretty good for traps if you had a bunch of binding. And if you killed somebody and then had like their spawn trapped, that you could just flood their whole inventory with binding and just basically made them kill themselves again. That could be an interesting grief. Anyways, llamas! Hello, my babies. You guys are weird. Okay, you guys are really, really freaking weird. Wait, why can't I move you? You're saddled. Why can't I move you? Okay, apparently maybe you can't steer them. I have no idea. But yeah, these are the 4 variants that you can have, okay? You got the white, you got the off-white, kind of like speckled type of look. You got the brown guy, and you got the flesh tone, like tan looking guy. So basically, let me see. Okay, so they have like, they'll have different health, blah, blah, blah. So you got the 12 heart guy. Come on, love me. Come on, love me. You know you want to love me. Come on, love me. Love me! What the freak? You rejecteth my love? Come on. Stop being stubborn. Come on. Any day now. Any day now. There we go. So he's tamed now. And I have 2 colors here I wanted to test. No, that is weird. I wanted to try dark gray and see what it kind of looks like on these guys. So let's go ahead and see. What the frick? Oh my god, it has glasses. What the hell? I love it. I love it so much. But the one thing I don't understand is I can't steer him. Why can't I steer you? It's so weird to me. I can't actually control him. So that's a little bit weird. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. God dang it. The other one I wanted to try was just blue. I'm sure someone's got a photo probably already out there on the internet of every single one of these with the different carpets on it. But yeah, I just wanted to test these two colors, see what they look like. And basically, they kind of act the same as horses from what I'm getting. Actually, more like mules, actually. Except they don't jump. And apparently they're a lot more stubborn. There we go. What do you look like? You're like a pharaoh. That's what you look like. You're something else. And you're just there. But yeah, so what you can do is if you have a chest on you, you can go ahead and come up to them, and you can right click them, and then you get to have chest space on them. All of them are only 6 spots though, so it's a little bit less than the mule. But one thing I did find a little bit interesting, apparently, is if you get a lead, and you try and walk them, they'll come along in a line like this, just like a nice little train. Okay? And they move pretty fast. So yeah, they'll just move along in a little train, just following you wherever you go. So I'm just trying to bring this guy along. Let me see if eventually they'll stop following. They're trying to catch up. Holy crap. Okay, but eventually if you get out of range, then yeah, they'll just stop following you. How you going? How you doing down there, buddy? If I drop you, are you going to die? I'm gonna try and release you slowly. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Enjoy life. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode, you guys. That's pretty much everything that I know of at this point. I thought that these guys were supposed to be rideable, but apparently not, and you just have to go ahead and lead them around like crazy, apparently. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I wish there was a way that you could ride them, but oh well. Maybe they'll add it later. Remember, it's just a snapshot. Anything can change at this point. Hopefully by the next one we'll be able to color these things correctly. But for right now, that is going to do it for 1.11. If there's anything else that's going to be added to the exploration update, you can bet your butt that I'm going to be right back here covering it for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff. And if I missed anything, do not be afraid to comment it down below. This is an educational thing. I want to make sure that all the facts are out there that are possible for this video. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here in the next episode.